Russia's mysterious flying Kremlin has reportedly landed in Iran, fueling fresh fears of a dangerous post-strike escalation. Moscow appears to be quietly preparing for a direct confrontation scenario involving the United States and Israel, raising alarm across the region. Is Russia's so-called Doomsday aircraft now coordinating wartime communications as tensions between Iran and the West continue to spiral? The arrival of the TU-214PU over Tehran has sparked speculation that Moscow is preparing to back Iran if the conflict erupts into full-scale war. Highly secure encrypted communication links between Moscow and Tehran are now believed to be active, adding another layer of intrigue to the unfolding crisis. With tensions between Iran and the United States reaching dangerous new heights, one of Mojtaba Khamenei's closest international partners now appears to be stepping into the spotlight. Russia's so-called Doomsday command aircraft reportedly touched down in Tehran on July 12, immediately triggering speculation about Moscow's intentions. The TU-214PU airborne command post arrived after U.S. military strikes against targets in and around Tehran intensified, according to reports. The highly specialized Russian aircraft reportedly landed at Tehran's Imam Khomeini International Airport under tight security conditions. Operated by the Rossiya Special Flight Squadron, the TU-214PU is believed to have traveled over the Caspian Sea before entering Iranian airspace. The aircraft is specially equipped with advanced secure communication suites and sophisticated battlefield command systems for crisis situations. Encrypted communication networks, satellite connectivity, and anti-jamming technologies are among the TU-214PU's most critical operational capabilities. TU-214PU Doomsday aircraft. Key features. Type: Airborne Command Post aircraft. Mission: Strategic Command and Crisis Coordination. Operator: Russian Government/Kremlin. Primary role: Flying Command and Control Center. Secure communications: Encrypted, high-security communication systems. Battlefield role: Coordinates military operations during crises. Leadership support: Designed for President and senior leadership. Command capability: Maintains communications in high-threat environments. Base platform: Modified Tupolev Tu-214 airliner. Defense analysts have suggested the flight could signal sensitive consultations and coordination efforts between senior Russian and Iranian officials. Experts believe the aircraft may provide a secure venue for high-level meetings with minimal risk of electronic surveillance or interception. The TU-214PU carries the Doomsday aircraft label because it was specifically designed to operate when conventional ground communication networks fail. Why the TU-214PU matters. Crisis Command keeps leadership connected during conflict. Protected communications ensures secure military decision-making. Strategic signal deployment often draws global attention. High-level coordination supports government and military command networks. Role in emergencies built to function during major national crises. Social media platforms are overflowing with speculation, including theories that Russia could be preparing fresh military assistance for Iran. The appearance of Russia's Doomsday aircraft comes shortly after Moscow publicly warned against attacks on Iran's nuclear facilities. Russia's permanent envoy to international organizations issued a blunt warning that any deliberate attack on nuclear facilities would constitute a criminal act under international norms and could draw severe political and legal repercussions. Mikhail Ulyanov explicitly cautioned that a strike on the Bushehr nuclear power plant could trigger far-reaching consequences across the Persian Gulf, potentially destabilizing security and commerce throughout the region. The Russian envoy stressed that attacks on nuclear sites would amount to a gross violation of international law and humanitarian principles, creating unacceptable risks to civilian populations and the environment. Ulyanov urged the international community and any involved parties to act now to halt any strikes on nuclear facilities immediately, warning that delay would only increase the danger of catastrophic outcomes. His remarks followed a flurry of social media claims alleging that the Bushehr nuclear plant had been targeted, comments that prompted urgent diplomatic clarifications amid swirling online reports. In response, Iran's Atomic Energy Organization firmly rejected those allegations, insisting publicly that Bushehr was never attacked and dismissing the social media reports as false or misleading. The AEOI reassured the public and international observers that the Bushehr nuclear power plant remains safe and stable, and that its systems are operating normally without any reported damage. Iran also confirmed that all reactor units and supporting infrastructure at Bushehr are functioning without interruption, emphasizing continuity of operations and the absence of safety incidents. The AEOI warned that all official information regarding Iran's nuclear program will be released only through its designated channels, urging media and analysts to rely on those authoritative statements rather than unverified sources. Those claims surfaced at a time when tensions were already escalating in the Strait of Hormuz, a strategic choke point where recent incidents have raised fears of broader confrontation. Tehran's military said its navy had foiled attempts to provoke a crisis by intercepting illegal vessel movements, claiming these actions prevented a deliberate escalation and preserved maritime security.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.